Honey, you're gonna have to do a whole lot better than that to freak me out, alright?
At its best, Until Dawn is a gleefully cheesy homage to horror movies set in a world built by a developer that clearly adores the genre. Although its thrills are tempered by a lack of story cohesion, a robust choice and consequence system, and a keen eye on horror's most ridiculous tropes, makes Until Dawn ultimately worth playing.
Are we like in a movie right now?
If we are, I hope it's a rom-com.
Developer Supermassive Games has threaded horror movie cliches into Until Dawn's setup and amplified them to extreme degrees. 8 attractive stereotypes, played with great gusto by a well-rounded cast that's a little too good for this material.
Excuse me? Did you say something?
Oh, did you not hear me? Was your sluttiness too loud?
Have gathered together to party in a remote cabin on the top of a snowy mountain that can only be accessed by an unreliable cable car. What could possibly go wrong?
Jesus!
Until Dawn's game world is small, but Supermassive has made it entertainingly hostile. Angry wildlife, abandoned mines, a huge morgue, a cabin that's out to kill you.
What the hell was that?
It's all here. Until Dawn's high angles and tracking shots also do a great job making you feel like you're always being watched. It's a ridiculous place to spend any length of time, of course, and during its first half, Until Dawn really revels in the slasher genre's idiosyncratic idiocy. While I wish the script here had been sharper overall, I enjoyed watching Until Dawn's characters do stupid things in the name of covering more ground or taking any available opportunity to have sex.
Play your cards right and maybe you will get lucky.
Like, any.
Maybe we just need to jump into it.
Such gleeful abuse of genre tropes does dilute Until Dawn's scares significantly. I laughed more than I flinched, though it does employ the occasional bit of clever misdirection to pull off a couple of genuine shocks.
Woo! You are a wizard!
Supermassive has an excellent handle on the language of horror movies, and Until Dawn is at its most scary when a character is slowly backing out of a doorway or approaching a sinister, rattling trapdoor. However, Until Dawn can't quite sustain its tongue-in-cheek tone across its 10-ish hours, and the story veers off into an entirely different direction in a much darker and sillier second half. While there are still some tense moments to be had here, this sudden shift strips away any cohesiveness and left me feeling like I'd played through 2 very different and discordant experiences. Fortunately, Until Dawn encourages a more consistent sense of tension elsewhere. Your goal is to save, or kill, let's face it, as many characters as you can, and every choice you make shapes their fates. Some decisions I made in Until Dawn had minor consequences.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Some left me genuinely shocked, and all felt satisfyingly connected to my own actions. I played through twice to mess around with its systems and was delighted to find new storylines and information I'd missed the first time around by choosing different options.
Hey! What the hell is wrong with you two?
Quick-time events play a big part in Until Dawn too, and though occasionally tedious, there are real repercussions for failing. Some of Until Dawn's most thrilling moments came when I was being pursued and had to make split-second decisions on my method of escape, all the while trying not to fumble at a prompt which would result in my immediate death.
Oh my god!
Less successful is Dr. Hill, a psychiatrist who will talk to you directly in between chapters.
How did that picture make you feel?
How you answer him has a subtle effect on Until Dawn's early scares. You'll encounter a needle if you say you're scared of needles, for example, but his role quickly descends into a strictly thematic one, which becomes redundant as the story takes that hard left turn.
Oh, once again, I'm afraid we're out of time.
I killed him! I killed him! It was my fault, man!
No, this is insane. We need to go get some help.
Until Dawn is a flawed but fun experience. Though an extremely unfocused story means it falls short of greatness, it's an otherwise entertaining homage to the curious traditions of horror movies, which pays off your in-game decisions with occasionally shocking consequences. For more on Until Dawn, stick with IGN.
Buddy, you in there?